Lo and behold, we're back, and I'm calling this the Sam series, as in I'm doing this for Sam. And anyone else who might be in the early Ascension levels, I'm going to turn down this volume just a touch. I mean, the song's a banger, but it was bopping too much. If you're in these early Ascensions, I'm just playing through. I was on Ascension 3 for all these characters. So this is part 3 of the series. We're dealing with the Defect. So let's try it out. What do we got our options? We got a Transform. We got a +7 max. We got a random rare. And we got a boss swap. I don't mind a boss swap on Defect, to be honest. I don't think crack core is the most amazing thing in the world. Let's just see who we're facing for fun. Okay. Guardian Run. Every time I question if that's the name of him. I think it is. Anyways, lose max 7 for a random rare is pretty good. Okay, that's funny. You gotta admit that's kind of funny. All right. The whale giveth and he taketh away. In this case, it took away 7 to give us 7. So whatever. Basically net neutral. Now let's chart a course here. We're not going to worry about getting the keys or fighting the heart. I don't think that we really care about that. Maybe this path up here. Hope to face that elite. Up the side. No, I would love an upgrade. Yeah, I like that. And then a late game shop here in the first act should be something nice. Toss out a dual cast, see who it hits. We love that. So where are we at with the Defect? What do we think? You know, where do you stand with it? Him, it, robot. Where's that rank amongst your top favorite characters? Comment about it. Maybe could have got the kill last time. That was a bit. Oh, maybe I didn't have the energy. Sometimes you gotta slow down. We love a recursion. But an upgrade recursion, obviously, is the best. Beam cell. Pretty good, again. We love it with the upgrade. I think it's worth it just because I think it'll make Streamline pop. But we should be wary to get enough defense as well. Because when you face that Guardian guy, he goes into his little shell, and then I'm going to need defense. Speaking of which, we get 0 defend cards. And we take a little shot to the face. I think that'll do it. We roll on from the Jawworm. We get an attack potion. Pretty good. And I love a cool... Well, hologram's very good. I really don't ever mess around with Hello World. I don't know. Does anyone like that one? Maybe someday I'll get into that, but I think a cool-headed is good just for draw. And for... Oh, hello. On the first move, on the first little poke, we get a Centennial Puzzle. Speaking of good for draw. I know we're going to see that shop. I think we got a boatload of health plus the potion. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the money and run. So we can still do an upgrade. I do love a zap or dual cast upgrade for one of our first ones, just because you make them 0 cost. They're great, but in this case, I might throw out a beam cell just so I can time the Streamline a little bit better so it's hitting vulnerable. That's my move. I'm mostly wary of our good friend, this guy, because he, quite frankly, he sucks. When you play anyone with skip, basically, if you're not playing as Ironclad, he'll get you. He'll get you on those skills. But this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to be able to play. That'll do it. Yeah, all right. Good. I was like, for a second, what am I doing? Yeah. Gotta be careful with the skills. And there's a lot of great skills for the Defect. Doom and Gloom is great. We don't have any area of attack damage. Rebound is really good for a little bit little bit of card control. I wouldn't take 1,000 of them in the deck, but take a few. Yeah, it's a 12 on an upgrade. I think we take the Doom and Gloom. But I'll repeat myself. I eventually got to get into some... defense in a big way. If we're going to be successful in that Guardian fight. There's a bit of defense. This oddly smooth stone. What's the most... What do you think the most skips is you've ever gotten with a stone? That's my new question I'm throwing out there. Cool, we got good potions. A leap is just so solid. Especially upgraded 1 cost, 12 block. Very clean. Very clean. And then, of course, we'd love to be getting some removes when it comes around to that shop. Ooh, that'd be sweet. Yeah. Sweet. So far, so good on this run, it would seem. I like a sweeping beam. If we didn't have our Doom and Gloom... That's a great early area of attack one, and gives you the draw as well. Tempest can work with a certain run, but Seek's too good to ignore. Defrag is obviously great. We love a Frost Blizzard run. And I'm eyeing that bag of prep. I think I'm going to go bag of prep, a remove a strike. When mathematically I didn't do that right. But hey. So we don't get the defrag. I'm going to take a charged battery just for that bonus defense. And we have another opportunity to upgrade. Maybe 2 Seeks. No, we don't have a lot of setup cards. I mean, down the line, that could be nice, but I feel like that's more advantageous when you got your powers or you got your cards that you need out there early. That's not really the thing we're doing. That's not really the thing we're doing. We're just what are we doing? We don't know. But ideally, we charge up a little bit of dark. I don't think the +4 damage... for this particular boss is that big a deal. I think the clearest option is a free zap. Helps everybody, hurts nobody. But maybe we just need that little punch of the streamline. Let's do that. And then we'll save that final upgrade. Nice. I think with the Ancient Tea set, we can kind of go for broke on this first one and really have at her. Is that Canadian? Very Canadian to say. Have at her. If I said bud, I think that would have done it. Give me that. Cool. Pantograph means we can 1,000% be upgrading here. Not that it was really in question, but now I think that's clear as day. I mean, it was going to do the zap, but you just keep getting pushed down the priority list zap. I apologize. A recursion upgrade is a necessity to me. Just, it's got a little more variance to it, you know? That way we can be cycling around all of our orbs. Okay, we do get him transforming, and yes, his name's the Guardian. Like, who else could it be but our friend the Guardian? I'm actually... I know we do have the Centennial Puzzle rocking, but I mean, we may well get a potion from this anyway. I have no problem throwing out a potion here. I want to get the dark in the mix. I'll keep it, Doc. You guys know what I'm talking about? Genesis. And I'm not talking about the Bible. Oh, a foolish play. And the reason why I say that is because I should have recursioned the Dark Orb. In fact, I might wait until that comes around again to do that. I want to keep it cooking. We have plenty of health. And there's our recursion. So it deals a sizable punch, too. It's really good. And when you cycle it around, the orb just keeps on orbing. So let's throw the block out first. Now we got two beautiful... well, it doesn't really matter, does it? But look at these giant teeming dark orbs that were just ready to take flight. Interesting. We have the Seeker already, which is a great card. Could hit the gym and get a little bit buffer. We have fun. All for One is and can be a good card. Obviously, if you play a little bit of a claw deck, that could be a fun one. We do have, not that this Seek card's going to spend too much time in our discard pile, but we beyond that though, we have three pretty good zero cost cards. Maybe an All for One, but with the upgrade, I think a buffer is good. And I wish we had something that provided a bit of energy. I like the Runic Pyramid less than some. Less than some. A lot of people like that, but I mean, I just find it junks up your deck a little bit. I know we do have a lot of zero cost stuff, especially over time. Streamline will also become zero cost. Maybe we have the space to do it. And unfortunately, I never even look at Runic Dome just because it's not as fun to play. Have done. Could do again. But for today, I think we empty Cage and we're going to... There's lots of great cards out there to have. I think we just remove a Strike and Defend. It's clean. Still have a bit of cash. I don't know if we want an early shop. Too early. Would love to hit a few elites. We can scoot up this way, hit this one, plus that one. Could even decide to get bold if we're really feeling our deck. I said deck. Here we go. That'll be good against this gentleman. If we're able to block enough, which I think we will be, for sure. So maybe let's see what else we can get out there. Yeah, why not? So you and you. He's got all these artifacts, regrettably. We can't make him... I think we can stick around for a little while longer. Keep that buff on us. Don't mind using a potion. And still, we don't have to use the potion, which is really nice. Or, excuse me, don't have to get rid of our buffer. Nice. We don't take any damage. Ooh, yes. An already upgraded Sunder. Really, really good. You know what's so funny? I've always read this as Darkstone Receipt. Why is that? That's such a... yeah. When I'm purchasing curses, I always ask them for a Darkstone Receipt because it's a tax write-off. Darkstone Puriapt. Puriapt? Embarrassing! I don't know what that is. And I'm man enough to admit it. Love a good instincts. Just in general in life as well. I love having good instincts. We have 3... Yeah, let's grab an on-sale compile driver. Like that. And let's continue to remove. We've got a couple other good block options in the... we just... let's lose a defend. Gotta make sure we have enough to be able to punch through some of these upcoming enemies. Love more block than that. I feel like this is a useless play because we can't fully block anyway. So, that's kind of a waste of our time. Plus then we can activate the Centennial Puzzle. I was going to seek this, and I realized we do have Sunder in the mix now, which simply kills. I think it's a skip. We got the health. Really changes up the game to get a Nilry's Codex. We'll play it. Not my favorite way to play, though. Just a lot of new card options always coming your way. So it's a little like, you know, it's a little less fluid than if you just have your same deck, same strategy for each combat. Need a bit of draw. Not much. Might as well. Let's full block. That's like just simply a good card. To deal 48 like feels worth it, but then obviously that takes all three of our... I don't really want to take 21. It's a bit cowardly, but let's full block, see what kind of stuff we get. I'll take a hologram, get one of our cards back from the discard pile. In this case, I think it's a 2-cost buffer. We're only going to lose 1 on this, so we'll keep that other buffer around. Well, then, here comes a multi-hit anyway, so... What are we doing? I'm going to seek for Beam Cell, I think. Just to get that out there. We'll do that. And then you. And then you. And then you. Actually going to pop this too. Darn. Still not enough. I wanted to find a way to kill this gentleman before he hit me with all that. Took longer than I would have wanted. An Echo Form, I mean, too good to turn down. So if we go that way, we're forced to take the Burning Elite. Let's go question mark. Let's go 99 gold. There is a shop hiding around up there as well. That'll do it. Preserved Insect. That'll really help. Do we then have the guts and the gumption to go for 2 of them? Sure we do. Sure we do. I know. It'll make us vulnerable. But we have some decent block. And in fact, we'll make him vulnerable just a little bit. Nice. Good. And I'm actually... Oh, foolish. Keep those buffers on. I think the buffers are going to be key to just not dying. in these next couple elite fights. Even though, I mean, we have the preserved insect, obviously. Nice. A go for the eyes can be very helpful, especially if it's upgraded. So here's what I actually think I'm going to do. I'm going to chuck that. And then I'm going to get rid of you. And weaken you. Nice. Great turn one. That bag of prep is super handy. Super handy. Okay. We would love to play the Echo form, but I also would love to kill you. There's a way. There's still a way. Okay, we'll take 5. You know when you take a break, you take 5? That's what we're going to do right there. Take 5. Don't know why I did all that. So we get an emerald key now that we're really using it. But I'll take a ball of lightning. I gotta say, taking cards. Who even cares, right? Nilry's Codex is filling it up. So we got 3 off the top. I think it's good to have some of these other cards in there. We end up getting a bunch of cards. Maybe stack will be handy for defend. Probably come around too soon though. Anyway. Oh yeah, I can't forget we got Echo Form on, which I think is worth it just for a buffer, just so we have 4, which is really, really nice. And then I think I would love to have that out there. See it already? Yeah. Oops. Okay. Did not mean to skip that. Meant to go back to the game and simply consider what was next, but hilarious to take a genetic algorithm there. We're not going to be doing that. Tempest could, you know, be a bit wacky. Could be a bit wacky. Right. Yeah, let's Tempest it up. Just get out a bunch of lightning. Do we think we have the sauce to be able to kill here? We can't put the vulnerable on him, unfortunately, but we can. One of these can be played twice, so that's at least 22 damage. And then that's at least 9. If my math is terrible, we also have a fire potion, but I think we'll be fine. We were, in fact, fine. Essence of Darkness, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good to have. We'll skip those for now. Yeah, with Preserved Insect and a emergency fire potion on deck. Feeling alright. The fact that we can make this guy weak is really good. Almost full block, which I'm pretty pleased with, I think, there. What did I get? Energy from Happy Flower. Thank you, Happy Flower. I'll go for the 10 block. I mean, I guess the charged battery's handy too, but ooh, could get a sure plasma out there. What would be handy to play twice? I think Sunder twice just gets the kill. So let's do that. Oh, no, it plays Seek twice. Foolish. How foolish I was. Okay. In that case, give me some defense. That was so dumb. And I don't think... Yeah. I just gotta bite the bullet on a stupid move. Okay. Need that draw, I think. We don't get a lot out of it. Man. Not great. I mean, we got to shop, we got to rest. We have our pantograph, but you can call that the best fight in the world. Prayer wheel. Sure. All these extra card rewards, even with Nilry's Codex. I don't know if we need all that. Can start with an artifact. We like that. Heal when we come to a shop. Pretty good. Trigger some passive orbs. We really aren't in the power game too much. We have 2. And then, of course, one of our patented removes. I mean, I wonder if it's worth just... Well, definitely, I think our biggest thing for the bronze automaton would be to keep around our buffers for his big smack of an attack. I don't know if the weak on him makes too much of a difference. Or even thorns. Birds are an Act 2 thing that we didn't even really face, did we? Forget it. Let's save the cash. Heal 25. I don't know if that's enough. I'm also going to rest. A bit cowardly, perhaps, but prefer not to die. I'm also just going to pop that just for some safety. There's no way to play buffer now anyway, so what's the best we could do? We could play... Well, let's get Loop out there then. One less to draw, one less for setup. Force Field's not bad. I mean, we know we have probably one more power being played. Definitely want to be able to block here. Oh, we can't forget we have Echo Form. We cannot forget that. So yeah, let's get a bunch of buffers. I know that won't work to fully remove. Oh, but it made... Yeah. See, it's all come together, really. You can have my Doom and Gloom. Sunder, I would have... Yeah, wouldn't mind keeping that, but that's fine. Okay. Maybe we would have gotten lower, but it's alright. Can't go wrong with another Echo Form. Very powerful, if it feels playable. This is the problem with Nilry's Codex for me, I find. I see the card and I think to myself, would I take that card? As like, I'm picturing a regular card reward, and I go, oh yeah, that card's great, of course take it. But you're in the middle of combat, and so I need to like evaluate differently, I think, what I'm looking at and how it's going to help me. Is that cool? Do people like that? I think for the sake of this, I'm actually going to do this. I'm dead set on keeping our buffers around. I like to remove his artifact. And I like to do that, so we're dual casting the lightning. I know, that's the prime example though. This, on the other hand, I would take. But that Echo Form to fade away, Hey, that's just life, man. Better than to burn out than for your Echo form to fade away, right? Sunder, not that playable to me. The two... Let's just get that dark in position. The dark orb ready to go. Rainbow. But this is where I evaluate, you know, is a rainbow good? We have a small draw pile right now. It is almost all defense anyway. But he is coming with his big ol' attack. We have 4 buffer on. I don't fear it too much. If we could block it, though. We can't. But we actually get pretty close. Let's give it a bit more oomph. Give us another ball of lightning. There we go. Oh, unless... No, I think it's worth it. Yeah, look at all this lightning. And no focus, but... What are you going to do? Ooh. Let's actually... No. Because that's a full block. Then we can throw the weak on him. It's alright. Sure. Cold snap, yeah. I mean, I'm confident in the win. It's the thing with this one is that it's taking a while to do it, right? It's not exactly a quick fight. But we get there. We didn't lose any health. Probably didn't be as worried about resting, but... A fission upgraded, it can be quite good. Fission? I don't know. Ask Oppenheimer how to pronounce that. All for one. To have a... Still, not that many zero-cost cards. Starting to feel like these are the same offers I had last time. Give me one more Seek. The better setup we have. Okay, cool. Well, we haven't even got a single curse, but we got a little bit more max, and with the pantograph, we're not resting much anyway. I'm going Coffee Dribber. I believe that's how it's pronounced, the same way that's Darkstone Receipt. Periapt? Do people know what Periapt is? Oh, fuck, what is it? A necklace? I don't know it. Got a fair amount of gold. We could go to a shop. We could visit 2 elites. Psychologically, when it gets this late, I mean, we're just half an hour, but hey, when you're just in the 3rd act of a run, mentally, I'm always eyeing these question marks because I'm just trying to avoid I'm like, I got my cards, let's move this along. So I'm trying to avoid regular combats. Is that smart? I don't know. But I don't mind that path up the side. Let's just see. I like the question marks, you know, keeps it interesting. These guys we're going to have to kill relatively quickly. Which in this case is when I can use my Sunder. And this time it was successful. Oops. One of the easiest fights you've ever seen. We've proven that Force Field can work. I do think Darkness, already upgraded, is handy. We begin to fall. Ooh, we lose. Oh, who are we playing against? The giant snail. Okay, so it pains me. Pains me to do it, but I do think it's the weakest. All right, let's see. Let's see if we have the sauce to take on these 2 orb walkers. We get the Seeks right off the top, which is awesome. Means we can get out our buffer. And what else? Maybe it's just an Echo Form and then we just take both of these hits off. But at least we know the Echo Form's out there. I don't know. Remember how I said the problem was we were slow in that last boss fight? These are two guys, to be honest, who are very punishing if you're slow. Very punishing. Last I checked, 32 times 2 is not 81. It's more like 64. Beam cell twice isn't going to get you anywhere. I don't think. Maybe it's a Doom twice? Maybe. Yeah, I guess you get the dark out there. I don't love it, though. I don't love it. We're about to take quite a hit for people who can't rest. People, we're all in this together. We're one big team, let's be honest. Okay. Some would call this bad. I don't. I think it's awesome. Yeah, maybe it could have recursioned around that dark orb, but I wanted the defense. I didn't even get there. I still ended up losing it. Oh boy. We better be able to... Oh, what the fuck, bro? That's just painful. I'll say it. These orb walkers are so nasty. A Duvu doll. I always read it as voodoo doll. Duvu doll. Am I learning in real time that I have dyslexia? No, because I don't care who you are. No one should read that as receipt. Or if you do, write in and make me feel better. This is, yeah, you wish we'd pick up even one curse then, you know? Get a strength, get ourselves a little bit of more max HP. I would double energy for sure, for free. Do we pivot the route at all? No, because we can scoot around that elite if we're really in dire straits. The band. If we are really in the band dire straits, we can scoot around. I'm gonna drink that. And then I'm gonna... They're really all attacking me on turn 1? Like, you think that would be... What happened? I can't drink that mid-search? Oh, oh no. Okay, fine. Fuck you. What the hell? You really aren't going to allow me to drink that? Oh, no, okay. Then it appeared. I got crazy for a second back there. So, yeah. That'll do it. Electrodynamics is one good thing for this fight. Hate to lose 13. Ugh. Hate to do that. Love to do that. Still was not enough. I mean, at least the lightning will deal to both of them. Actually, we won't need it. Lost a lot more health than I would have liked, though. Maybe you're handy. Ooh, a free letter opener. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, an upgrade, sure. This is where I think we... Two seek will be handy. Very handy. I mean, I know we have a smoke bomb, but I'm even skittish. Skittish at that. Let's see how quickly we can make work of this guy. With 6 energy off the top, I think that's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. So we'll play that. We'll play you. We'll play that. Draw something. Do a bit of that. Do a bit of that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I get to play it twice. You're too kind. Alright, so that's a great draw. So now we can have some fun. Yep. I don't know how many lightning we've channeled, really. Forget it. That's my impression of the head. Can you hear the head? That's my impression of the head. So I think, well, that twice almost gets us there. Plus that. But we'd love to do that. No, we have the energy to do both. So let's make him weak first. And then hit him for 67. Not bad, not bad. Pull up the energy, yeah, definitely. Not energy. Focus, focus, focus. Focus, pocus. I don't know, it's a cool joke I've been working on. You're all welcome to use it. It's not just for me. If you're ever talking about Slay the Spire with a friend, you want to say focus, pocus. It's like, by all means. Like, I do not own that. Cool, so we managed to get through. Not you. Why was I so enticed by that for a second? Earlier on, absolutely, but how is that going to get me, you know? Even these Act 3 elites, I don't even really think a lot of them are... That's worth it. We need you in play. They're not even... It's not a lot of group games, you know? It's not a lot of... Not too many pals hanging out. What do we think? After this shop, are we still trying to face that final elite, or do we think we have the goods to just go for glory? We could just do 2 upgrades. The coward's way out, right? Sure. It's also faster. Because the late elite like that as well is like... It's a little silly when you think about it, because it's also like gold, extra gold that you can't even spend. Oh, does my shit suck? No, my shit kinda sucks. What can you give me? No, give me something. Oh, no. Okay, well, that was not great. Maybe I should worry more about who I'm actually... What am I saving that for, you know? Get me out of here, bro. Get me out of here. I can't rest, is the thing about me. Ay, ay, ay. You all gonna come for me like that? Okay. Yes. And yes. I'm going to play you for this. And for this. First off, 10 energy in a big way. Second off, you're gonzo. Sayonara. Should have played this first. Fool I was. I could still get there with... Oh, I don't have enough for the letter opener. Okay. This was mismanaged. That was one of the easiest turns to not take damage, and I still took damage. What's going on? Guys, be honest, have I lost a step? I used to be ranked number 2 in Canada. Have I lost a step? Sure. It can't hurt. So awesome, I can have a frozen egg. At the end of it all, I think that is good. And you. Get more orbs passively cooking, I think. We're going in with not a lot of health. But potentially, you know, some potions could come through and do something for someone. 41 could be worse. Who are you? That's nice. And just you wait, I'm about to have even better cards in my hand. So we'll save that, to be honest. We'll save that. Enlightenment. Perform. Buffer. Force field. Defend. So we full block, but we got him to 6. 7, 8, 9. I think you'd rather him at 6, right? Why are you blinking? Because you just haven't been used yet, I guess. I still don't like it, though. Whatever, let's put him to 7. I don't think that's the end of the world. He's in focus. Let's get out of here. More dark. Maybe that's the way we get there, right? Just channeling a bit more dark. That's a lot of seeking to do when we have only 5 cards to play. Because what is that even setting up, right? But on the other hand, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unless, if we don't play it, then... If we don't play it, somebody else is gonna. We just don't have to play it first, though. That's something to consider. That was actually smarter what I did there. Don't you find? Instead, we can toss a little bit of lock on. A glacier. That, I don't want to hear Eddie talk about how that was pronounced. I think that was flawless. A glacier. Okay, a measly 6. Yikes. Sure. Oof. And oof as well. What an absolute waste of our buffers. But, hey, you know, Nilry's Codex could still come to the rescue. I also do think playing that twice is just recipe for success. We are going to be... I think we're going to be just fine. We can kind of make this go longer if we double as well. So, what are we at? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No! Do I want a 1-card turn? How'd I do that math wrong? Guess the one thing costs 2. Fine. We'll do that. It's a nice hardy amount of block now, and I do think with the Dark Orbs cycling around. I know we don't have our dual cast or multicast or anything, but I'm not so worried about it. I'm not too worried about it even. Keep them weak for a bit longer, I think, is handy. Yeah, keep the locked on, and then that's pretty kablamo. Sure. It's alright. He's going to do his little rev up here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Guess. I don't really know what that gets me, though. Because he's just going to heal it back anyway, and that's not going to kill him, so. I'd rather play 4 different cards. Or just at a time when they can be a little more advantageous. Oof, dude. That's nice to deal 118, though. It's really nice. Or we just do this. And we let it cook even more. No, I didn't let it cook, but... Sorry, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. There we go. Feeling confident. Mostly because that number is larger than this number. Cool. So it was some dark orbs that got us over the finish line. Who would have known when we started? Thump, thump, thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the Spire? The source of this evil? Cool. Well, thanks for watching. That is one way to play and to have a good time with the Defect. Yeah, let me know your favorite characters. We've got one more in our Sam series where I play another one final Ascension 3 run, and it'll be our good pal, the Watcher. I'll see you there. Or I'll see you. Well, probably there.